How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am Dave B. I sell Chevys in northern New Jersey at a dealership called Schumacher Chevrolet of Livingston. And today we're going to take a look at our first 2022 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2, and this is actually the Dusk Special Edition. Now, the Colorado ZR2 is pretty much like a fully loaded vehicle. You're going to get really everything that the Colorado has to offer, and this one being a Dusk Special Edition, you do get these 17-inch gloss black aluminum wheels. You get a 17-inch aluminum spare wheel, and you get the sport bar that goes on the bed here with the two off-road lights up on top. This vehicle just got here yesterday. It has not been PDI'd, so it has to go through the shop to get, its pre-delivery inspection and get those accessories added on. Also, you'll notice that the rock sliders that the vehicle comes with are also not yet on the vehicle. And the rock sliders are part of that ZR2 package, along with the bold styling. So, you get the black portion graphic on the hood here. You do get a completely different front end, compared to the regular Colorado, with better approach angles, the way the bumper is kind of cut in for your front tires. You get the red tow hooks, you get the real nice black grille Chevrolet across it, and you get the flow tie, which is sort of becoming a staple for Chevrolet performance vehicles. This Colorado ZR2 is obviously in the sand dune metallic exterior color, which looks fantastic. Because it's the most off-road version, I think the color suits it well. You also notice it does have the wheel flares, and you do get the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack tires, which are 265 R17s. These are a very aggressive tire. I actually personally had these on a Jeep Wrangler. Now, the Wrangler I had was a two-door, so it's a lighter vehicle, soft top only. I never ran it with the back seat in it. So, I don't know if that's why, but the Goodyear Duratracks I had on that truck, I put on it around 2,000 miles. I traded that truck in with 80-something thousand miles on it a number of years later, and the tires were still good. So they lasted a long time. I'm not sure, again, if that was like a weight type thing, and they're a heavy-duty tire for a lightweight vehicle, but I was very happy with them. As you come around the back, you'll notice ZR2 badge on the back, ZR2 decal on the side of the bed there, and you do have the stamped Chevrolet across the tailgate. This is an easy lower tailgate. It does have a key lock, as well as you can use your remote to lock it, and you have a spray and bed liner. And just attention to detail, if you look at the end of the bed there, you'll notice rather than having the Chevy bow tie, it has the actual ZR2 emblem in the bed as well. One thing you're going to notice too with the ZR2 package, you do not get the corner step bumper like you would get on the regular truck. I'm not sure if they did this just for cosmetic reasons, or if this is another a different bumper for better approach angles or something like that. But you do not get the corner step like you see here on this truck. And maybe why they did that, I'm not 100% sure again, but maybe they're concerned with this getting hung up on an obstacle. So if you're on an off-road trail, you're going over some rocks, you wouldn't want this to get caught on something. You'd rather it be tucked in a little bit higher. So that may be why they did it, but I'm not 100% sure. When you hop inside the Colorado, it looks very similar to the standard Colorado that you're used to, but because this is such a highly capable off-road vehicle, you get some additional features like front and rear locking differentials. You do, of course, have hill descent control. The Colorados have a pretty cool little off-road grade tilt indicator, which is always pretty neat, especially if you're off-road on the trails. And if you're off-road on the trails, you're going to want things like the skid plates that are underneath the vehicle. We talked about the red tow hooks. We talked about the approach angles, things like that. What we haven't talked about yet is the Dssv Multimatic shocks that are on this truck. Now, just to give you an idea, look at some of the vehicles that have the same shock technology that are in this Chevrolet Colorado ZR2. They are in the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE, the ZR2 obviously, which we're in now, the Aston Martin 177, the Ford GT MK2, the Mercedes AMG GT, and the Ferrari SF90 Stradale Assetto Fiorano. And I may have said that incorrectly, but nonetheless, just amazing vehicles that this technology is in. Mark Dickens, who's the executive director for performance variants, performance parts, and motorsports engineering for Chevrolet, said a traditional deflected disc damper only offers 2 force velocity curves for tuning. The ZR2 dampers offer 6 tuning curves for the front and 4 at the rear. For the driver, this translates to greater confidence and control and a wider range of driving experiences. So, it doesn't matter whether you're in dirt, grass, rocky roads, or blacktop, just curvy roads, you're gonna have a next level driving experience. It's an awesome driving experience. You're gonna love it. And if you really want to see it put through its paces, check out the YouTube channel RF Racing. I watch him all the time. He has one of these and he's done some crazy stuff with it. Very entertaining and really just shows off the capability of what the truck can do. Earlier in the video, I did mention how the ZR2 is pretty much standard with like all the equipment that the Colorado has to offer. So you're gonna see things like the trailer brake controller. You're gonna see a heated steering wheel. And this does, of course, have heated seats for driver and passenger. It does have a full leather interior, and it does have the infotainment 3 with navigation. So this is one of the options that we did add to the vehicle. And we also added wireless charging, which is located right here. Unfortunately, it's a little awkward that if you have certain phones, they don't fit in there and they're not gonna charge. So like this is a, what kind of phone is this? This is a Samsung S10 Plus, if I remember correctly. It doesn't fit. So if it's a plus size phone, you know, forget wireless charging. You're gonna have to plug into the USBs, which are located right up here in front of your shift knob and cup holders. With those options added to this particular ZR2, MSRP is $49,680. That's before any kind of dealer markups or incentives, anything that may apply for your particular local dealer. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little quick look at the 2022 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 that we recently got in. If you have any questions at all about the truck, just drop them in the comments. I'll answer them all. And stay tuned for future videos because there's a lot of stuff on the, in the pipeline for Chevrolet. I'm personally very excited about the Chevrolet Silverado EV that they're going to unveil on January 5th. That will probably be my next vehicle. Also, we have the Chevrolet Silverado ZR2 as well, which a lot of people are looking for. So there's a lot of cool stuff on the way that General Motors will be producing and building for us at the dealership to sell and for you to buy, drive, and enjoy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see dealership life, what it's like behind the scenes, subscribe to the channel. I have a dealership life playlist. There's probably about 120 videos in there, sort of behind the scenes on what it's like to work for a dealer. And it's actually pretty cool to see now, because if you go back to like pre-pandemic, what it was like compared to what it's like today with the depleted inventories and everything going on currently in the industry. So it's pretty cool stuff to watch. Thank you and have a great day.